Sophie, his 13th birthday. Gift? We've got you. Guitar? Coming tomorrow. Road game today, surprise party tomorrow. Change of plans. Game tomorrow.
No, birthday tomorrow.
Hotel. Guitar? Reroute.
Birthdays are on birthdays.
Party? Relocate. UPS My Choice makes rerouting packages easy. How we're helping companies solve for the needs of customers like Sophie.
Welcome to another edition of Zips Weekly. I'm your host, Scott Nixon. We are with women's basketball coach Jody Kest. How are you doing this morning?
How are you?
I'm doing excellent. All right, so last week you had a couple home games, played really tight with OU through 3 quarters, just couldn't seem to finish it off. Can you talk about that game?
Well, I was really happy with our effort. I thought we played hard, just didn't make plays when we needed to, and made a lot of mental mistakes. But we're so young, a lot of inexperience. But at some point you can't continue to use that as an excuse. These kids have played a lot of games, but I was really happy with the effort. And as long as the effort's there, eventually we'll stop making those mistakes, or we won't make as many mistakes, hopefully, and we'll see the results.
And then on Saturday, you were just in Ball State, Muncie, Indiana. Haley Reinell, your freshman, had a great performance, 28 minutes, 9 points. Can you talk about that a little bit for me?
Well, it was another game, too. I thought we played hard, just made a lot of mistakes at the wrong time, but I thought we battled back, and Haley's been playing great basketball, gives us a lot of energy, close to getting a couple double-doubles, and she's the kid on the court that our players look at for energy and for communication, and, it's coming from a freshman.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome right there. And then you have Northern Illinois tomorrow, top team in the West. That's going to be a big challenge. What can you expect going to DeKalb?
Track shoes. I mean, they're in phenomenal shape. They run. They score a lot of buckets. They score off of makes and misses, and so you have to really spend some time on your transition defense. We really haven't decided if we want to run with them or if we want to walk the ball up the court. So I'm not 100% sure what the game plan is going to be for that game, but we know that they're a great foul shooting team, and they're a great three-point shooting team, and they score a lot of buckets. So we're going to have to do a lot of really good things tomorrow besides just, giving great effort.
All right, and one last question. Would you rather have cake or pie?
Cake.
What kind?
Chocolate.
And that'll do it. Let's check out some highlights from women's basketball. The ladies dropped a close one to BGSU, 62-58. Senior Alex Ricketts led the way with 17 points and 4 rebounds. The Zips then hosted Ohio University and fell to the Bobcats 85-69. Senior Hannah Plyben notched a double-double with 19 points and 11 boards. Akron then went to Muncie, Indiana to take on Ball State, where their rally came up short as they lost 80-70. Alex Ricketts and Megan Sefcik each scored 13 points. Next up for Akron is Northern Illinois on January 18th. Akron swimming and diving traveled to Toledo for their return to action. The Zips claimed a 175-87 victory over the Rockets. The Blue and Gold took first place in 11 out of 14 events. Sophomore Sadie Fazekas took home first in the 100-yard butterfly and the 50-yard freestyle. The ladies returned to the pool January 20th to challenge the Miami Redhawks. Akron tennis on the road, they sweep Chicago State 7-0. Leading the way for the Zips was Ariadna Blanova and Sophia Geyer. Next up for Akron is Youngstown State on January 27th. The Zips track and field squad kicked off their season at the Kentucky Invitational. Junior Terrell McLean captured first place in the long jump. Freshman Lucy Bryan took home first place in pole vault. Next up for the Zips is Kent State as they host the Flashes in the Akron-Kent Duel on January 20th. Time to recap some of the action from the men's basketball team. The Zips kicked off Mid-American Conference play with a perfect 4-0 record. Akron took down Western Michigan 66-59. Isaiah Johnson finished with 16 points and 13 rebounds in the win. The Zips then hit the road to go against Central Michigan, where they defeated the Chippewas 89-85. Isaiah Johnson scored a career-high 33 points and added 9 rebounds. Akron then went down to Oxford to meet with the Miami Redhawks. The Zips won 74-70. Daniel Utomi paced the offense with 15 points. Akron looks to continue their dominance in MAC play as they host Ohio University tonight. This week's Student Athlete of the Week, presented by the University of Akron, is men's basketball player Isaiah Johnson. Johnson scored his 1,000th career point in the victory over Central Michigan and has helped the Zips remain undefeated in Mid-American Conference play.